All right, these are both Lee Enfield bayonets. The one at the bottom is sometimes referred to as a pig poker. The one at the top is obviously a blade. The one at the bottom is a number 9 Mark I. The one up top is a number 4 Mark II. Okay, we'll go on the bayonets. There are no markings. I will give you a quick scan front to back, but there are no markings on it, just so we can kind of see how it looks. Now, you see that little dent there? This particular scabbard is built pretty stout. So if this thing has a dent, it was hit hard, very hard. You know, unlike something like this one here. By the way, that was a paint mark that, again, was not from the war. But because of its shape, it's not as stout as that one there, okay, as far as resistance to damage. But there are no specific markings on here. Again, all these little dents and scraps, that's just normal wear and tear. Leave that on there. Do not try to fix it, okay? So let's go down to the pig poker. We'll start with that one, okay? This is the traditional style, what we call the pig pokers, what I'll call World War II, all the way back to the beginning of bayonets. It was simply to pierce the enemy, and that was about it, okay? Let's go ahead and do a end-to-end. There's one of the marks you can see right there, 75Z period. Don't know what that means, but there it is, all the way down to the end. Kind of flip this over. And again, back to the other side of where we can see some of the additional markings. I'll turn this around for you. Where we can see the number 4 Mark II, 11, or excuse me, N. Looks like a 27, but could be something else. So that's the pig poker. Let's go ahead and put this one aside for the moment. Now we'll look at the blade style. Okay. Again, that right there is another marking, inspector's mark of some type. And again, you're gonna, this sort of marking and pitting and stuff is normal. That's patina. Do not try to get rid of that. You will lower the value of your bayonet. Okay. And again, check the length of your bayonet to make sure it is the length that they are supposed to be. Because again, if this tip would break off, they would reprofile it right here, and suddenly you'd be 3-4 inches shorter, but still kind of look like a bayonet. Talked about that marking there. There's some sort of marking here. Again, inspector's mark. I can't tell what that is. We'll flip this over. And let me flip that around. And you can kind of see as well as I can. We have some marking here. Here, I'm assuming these are supposed to correlate the letter R. And then number 9, Mark I, POE 61. I don't know if that's a brigade, a unit, whatever they happen to call them. But that is my Lee Enfield bayonet, along with my Lee Enfield pig poker bayonet. So, if you think that I have missed a major power being represented in their bayonets, please let me know with what country, what make and model, because this is something that I am very interested in, and I want to make sure that my collection is complete as far as major powers. And yeah, there were all sorts of hybrids, one-of-a-kinds, unique ones out there, alternatives, but that I have the main bayonet used during the act of fighting, rather than after or rather than before. So, that wraps it up. Please leave some comments down below. I realize this series was a different style of videos than I usually do, but did the best I can with the time I have. So thank you, and have